All right, so as I was showing you guys in class, one of the ways you can smooth down American buttercream is by using a paper towel. Once your buttercream has crusted over, again, I can touch it with my finger and nothing's on it, right? So you can use this to help smooth it down. Another thing that you can do is to use, some of you guys have something that looks like this or like this. We can use these to smooth our cakes on the side. See how that's coming off nicely? You want to make sure you don't keep a lot of frosting here, so we're going to clean it off. And I'm just going to go around the side of my cake. I do like using the plastic ones a little more for this particular type of buttercream. Now remember when I said if you have a fruit filling, it might start leaking. So I've got a little hole here that's leaking out my strawberry filling. And you see once I did that, there's the actual hole. It's okay. You can do one of two things. If this cake needs to be like all white, I would actually poke that hole so that the rest of it would ooze out, and then I'd clean it up, put it in the refrigerator, and do another crumb coat. But for me, I don't really care. That doesn't really matter for the purpose of this cake for today. I do just want to make sure that it's smooth around. That's beautiful to me. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the top. I don't want any rough edges, so I'm just going to clean the tops off. Just like that. Go slow at first. You'll see the little sides you need to come back and pick up. It's not a big deal. Now, I have leftover strawberry filling and I have some leftover buttercream. I'm going to make strawberry buttercream. So, let me move my cake over. Maybe that'll be helpful. I'm gonna take what's left in here. Sorry for all the moving. Hopefully this will stay up. It doesn't want to stay up. Let me just move the cake. And I'll put the buttercream right there. No big deal. All right. So I'm gonna put some of my filling. I want the actual strawberries over in this. Maybe a little bit of the juice, not a whole lot. Not a whole lot of the juice. Because if I put a lot of the juice in here, it's going to make my buttercream soupy, and I don't want that. So I'm gonna mix this together. And now I have a flavored buttercream. If this were to become a little too loose for me, you could add more powdered sugar and throw it back in the mixer to incorporate some more air. That would be great. But for what we're about to do, I don't think I need it. So now I have my strawberry buttercream. This is going to be a very abstract cake. So bring my cake back over so that you guys can see this. And I'm gonna use my offset spatula. And I'm just gonna come back around the sides of the cake. And then I'm gonna put my strawberry buttercream on top of it. So remember, our first coat was a crumb coat. It held in all of our crumbs. So now as I'm putting on the strawberry buttercream, you're not seeing the white, you're also not seeing the crumbs. You're just getting nice, beautiful strawberry buttercream. I'm icing the icing. So I'm putting my icing on top of the other icing I just had, and then I smooth it around the cake. You always want to remember to ice your icing. You can pull it as far as it'll let you. It'll stop you when you can't pull it anymore. You'll start to see part of the cake. But now I've got strawberry buttercream around the sides, right? It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to use my paper towels now. I'm just going to use the back of my spatula to go around and make it a little flat. Okay. Now I am going to do another big dollop on the top so that I can smooth it out. Do just a little bit more. There we go. So for this, when you're doing like a home style cake, which is what this would be, or a dinner cake, it doesn't have to be super pretty or super extra, right? So we're just gonna take our spatula and we're going back and forth. That's all we're gonna do. We're just going back and forth. Where it's falling off the sides, we're just gonna come back and grab it. We're gonna smooth it out. Now you guys don't see any more of the white, and all of my frosting is contained into the top. That's a little bit too much of a hump of strawberry for me, so I'm gonna move it over. Actually, I think I'm gonna put that strawberry in the middle of my cake, like that. And then I'll just come back and smooth that back out, all right? It's like a painting. Super pretty, super beautiful. Use the tip to give you these lines. You could go around in a circle. You can go back and forth. Whatever you want to do. But now I have a really pretty strawberry cake that doesn't need anything else. It's perfect. You can take your spatula and lay it down sideways to clean up the bottom of your board. I'm not going to even give this a border. I think it's perfect just the way it is. So now I've got my cake. And it's all done. So definitely post your cakes in the group this weekend. Let me see them. I would love to. They don't have to be real extra. I think this home style cake is perfect for birthday parties, baby showers, anywhere. It's absolutely beautiful. If you don't have an offset spatula, you can do the same design across the top with a spoon. That will be a lot easier than using a knife. I would use the back of a spoon to do it. But I will show you guys a lot of those techniques within the next 2 weeks, all right? See you soon.